Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Face Yoga Master. So in today's video I thought I would share with you face massage using a jade roller. Although saying that, or universally called a jade roller, this one is actually a rose quartz. Obviously different stones have different energies, so today I'm using the rose one. Now we're also going to help with lymphatic drainage using the jade roller and also helping glowing skin and just rejuvenation. Now this one has actually been in the fridge just so it's nice and cold, which will also help with any puffiness, particularly around the eye area. Now I like to start off with clean skin, as you can see, and if you like you can use a facial oil or a face cream. Today I'm leaving it nice and fresh. I'm not actually using anything else on my skin. We're not dragging and pulling because this is quite light on the skin. So first of all, placing my hand literally on my collarbone, I'm taking the larger piece on one end and I'm literally just working slowly in an upwards motion. And this will really help with those fine lines and wrinkles as well. Now if you like, you can take a couple of deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and this will really help with oxygen to the area as well. And we just do this a few times all the way up to the jawline. And then once we finish that, I'm going to take the smaller parts now, placing my finger as an anchor, and I'm just working under the jawline towards the ears. You may want to swallow at this point because we have plenty of lymph nodes under the jawline. So we're actually moving toxins and waste within the lymph. And you don't need to be too heavy-handed, nice and light. So again, placing as an anchor, holding down and just gently gliding all along. So now we're going to do the lower part of the face, and I'm going to use the larger part. Again, I like to hold as an anchor, start just above the jawline and just work in an outwards and upwards motion. And you can do this 2 or 3 times a day, obviously depending how much time you have. Again, nice and light, and this will really help with those nasal labial folds, smile lines. Work slightly further up, and I like to also work between the nose and also the mouth, working all the way along. Now we do have, again, plenty of lymph nodes under the cheekbone, so I'm just going to use the smaller parts here, placing my fingers on my nose where the side of the nostril and just glide under the cheekbone to the ear. And just doing that a couple of times, swapping fingers and hands, going under the cheekbone towards the ears. Now again, using the smaller part here, I'm placing my hand on my nose again, and I'm working where the bone part is, just under the eye. I don't like to go too far up, so placing and just slightly and quite light touch on this, feather light touch towards the temples. Now the skin around the eye is very delicate, so you don't want to be dragging and pulling. And this will actually help with any puffiness in the eyes as well. If you do tend to find that your jade roller starts to get quite warm, you can always pop it back in the fridge and then repeat. And then going just towards temples. So now on the larger parts here, I'm placing my, again, fingers on the nose. I like to have an anchor, and I'm working, I'll try it another way there, so you can see I'm working in an upwards motion from the third eye towards the hairline, and then the eyebrows, and then also where any possible crow's feet, smile lines at the side of the eyes. And I like to work up because when we tend to have any wrinkles, they're obviously horizontal, so I like to work in a upwards motion and work against. So now I'm taking my jade roll, I'm just working across now, just once, and then from the temples, I like to glide down by the side of the ears, down the side of the neck, down this big SEM muscle, down to the collarbone. And then on the other side, working all the way along, side of the ears, down by this big SEM muscle down to the collarbone. So I like to do a final drainage release once I've used the roller. So I'm placing my fingers just below my ears, and again I'm just going to massage just above the ears down to the bottom. And then I like to work along the nape of the neck, just giving it any little extra massages if there's any sort of tender points. And then when the fingers are touching, again, we're just gently gliding down this big muscle here. And then from the chin all the way down, where our collarbone is, we have a couple of points, if you like, indentations. And if you just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins in the waste we've actually moved around within the lymph using our jade roller. Now, I will place another video here. If you'd like to join me there, that would be great. I'll put on a great playlist for you. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, and a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And please let me know where you come from, all parts of the world. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye.